around tanks. Now, rumors has it that there were some jet engine or aircraft parts buried someplace around there, but I've never been able to see anything like that. When they started doing the excavation to build the hotels and everything at the intersection of Trinity and 360, of course, me with my friends, we're over there prospecting because it's a prime fossil sites. We didn't see anything. We're not able to identify where the supposed aircraft parts dump, was or anything like that. But if you look back at some of the old aerial photographs of that area, which City of Arlington has, because they came over and showed me all the aerial photographs when I was working initially on the Arlington site. We never could identify any of the structures.
Cool.
So, but anyway, it gives you an idea of what was there. They have a progression every 4 or 5 years of aerial photograph, not satellite, aerial. And then, of course, the modern history is us. We know all about that.
Yeah.
But,
so there was an old airport there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I knew there was a dump where the new Meridian is now, and they moved that dump over.
When you were here, when you first came here, when you were on Airport Freeway, do you remember driving through a tunnel?
No.
Okay. Must have been right before you got here. It was always great fun for everybody to honk their horn in the tunnel on both directions on Airport Freeway. Just south of the current entrance to the south entrance to DFW, it'd be a little bit west of there.
Okay.
But they did away with that when they were doing highway expansion a long time ago. But that used to be part of the runway.
Oh,
and planes used to land there. And the terminal was south of Airport Freeway and east of 360. I hope I described that correctly.
Well, I had already seen the city go through where they vote on MSDs. They stand for Municipal Setting Designation, where they've always been historic gasoline stations with the buried tanks. Yeah, and they leak and they weren't decommissioned correctly or whatever. That they proclaim the land where you can never drill for potable water, but I always worry about aerializing, BTEX and just stuff coming up out of the soil and
the last
kind of contamination
incident
like that.
of something like that that I know of that happened in Fort Worth at Northeast 28th Street. How do I know these things? Because I studied geology.
Okay.
Northeast 28th Street and I-35. There used to be a truck stop on the west side of the freeway there that I actually physically walked into the truck stop one day and I smelled fuel. Strong fuel. You would expect to smell fuel in there. And I said, something's going on, guys. It smells like gasoline. What happened was the truck stop was here. Here's I-30. That's north. Here's I-35. Here's Northeast 28th Street. Truck stop's out here. Just uphill, there was a gas station. There is a gas station there today. Okay? Their fuel tanks, metal fuel tanks had rusted through, and all of that fuel had saturated the land downhill underneath that truck stop. Well, what happened was they had to abandon that truck stop that day, and it never reopened.
That's crazy.